Hey guys, Michael Rashawn back with you again. If it's your first time, I am a Ziglar licensed Choose to Win coach. I am also a Texas real estate broker with EXP. So if you have any real estate questions, feel free to reach out to me. And of course, if you need any coaching, I am always here for you, bringing this great content. And today should be no exception. So what I want to talk about today, guys, is when life knocks you out, when life knocks you down, when there's circumstances that just kind of derail you or derail your direction or just kind of throw you off balance. Now, how you handle those things is ultimately what sets you apart because everybody will face those circumstances in life. And now, the truly great people, the people that truly accomplish things, have a system and they're prepared for those things because they know they're going to come. And I want to give you that system. Now, there's three things you can do when life knocks you down. You can reset, and I like to look at that as the healing period. You refocus, and that's going to help you regain the clarity and the direction. And then you restart, and that's actually taking action or making movement. Now, I'm going to break down each one of those. Obviously, we don't have a reset button. You know, the old commercial with the easy button, you just hit the button, somebody pops out and takes care of it for you. No, it's not real life. It doesn't exist. But what the analogy I like to use is that it's like a broken bone. Now, when you have a setback, you have two choices. You can leave the bone demangled. You get in a car wreck, you get a broken bone. Now, you didn't cause the car wreck, maybe, but you still have the broken bone. You still have to deal with the aftermath of it. So you have a choice. When life knocks you down, are you going to stay down or are you going to reset the bone? In this case, you put a cast on it. You realign everything. You get everything back in order. You put a cast on it so it can stay the position that you had it, and then you give it time to heal. So resetting is kind of that healing period. Whatever knocked you down, maybe it takes a week, maybe it takes a month, maybe it takes several months. However long it takes, you take the time that you need to heal, to get better, to reset, and to get back to yourself. And then once you're back there, then the next step is to refocus. So now you've reset, you have gotten better, your whatever it was that derailed you is now behind you. Now you're going to refocus, and that involves three areas in and of itself. So when you refocus, I want you to focus on two things. On your original goal or goals, so basically where you were going, the direction that you were heading, the destination that you were heading towards, but more importantly, on the why behind those goals, because that's going to give you the motivation, that's going to be your driving force. Now, if you have a goal, but you don't have a very strong why, then the odds of you hitting it go down significantly because a strong why is going to push you through those hard times. And especially in these cases where life knocks you down, you're flat on your back, having a strong why and being able to refocus on your goal as well as the motivation, as well as that why behind the goal, will make it so much easier to restart and make it so much easier to get back on track towards your destination. So the third step, you've reset now, you've refocused, you know where you're going. Now the last thing you have to do is start moving, the restart. That can often be the hardest part. But if you have done the first two things, you've given yourself a chance to heal and you have refocused and you've gained or regained the clarity on where you're going and why you're going there, then restarting can be easy. It's not always. Sometimes motivation follows. So sometimes you have to start moving and the motivation will follow. And in many cases, you may feel like you're starting back at square one. And maybe to some degree you are, but there's another analogy I like to use. It's like changing a tire. Now, if you're driving down the road, you're heading towards your destination in a car and you get a flat tire. This is the first time you've ever gotten a flat tire. You have no idea how to change it. So you get out, you kind of fumble through it, and eventually you get it changed and you're back on the road. So now you're back on the road, going down the road, and all of a sudden, 50 miles later, you get another flat tire. Seriously, of all the things. So now you have a flat tire, but now you also have that experience. So whatever experience you had leading up to this setback, you have that experience still. You didn't lose it. So changing this tire is going to go much, much quicker. And the whole point of that, guys, is that you may feel like you're starting back at square one, and maybe you are, but the time it's going to take you to get back to where you were when the setback happened versus the time it took you to get to that point the first time is going to be dramatically shorter in most cases. So you may be starting back at square one and you may be starting over, but the odds are very, very high that you will get where you're going much, much quicker, at least get to the point where you left off much quicker than you did the first time because you have that experience. and you have that knowledge and you have that renewed motivation and renewed focus. So, guys, that's all I got for today. I hope that's helpful. I've experienced this. I coach people through this regularly. And like I said, if you haven't experienced this, then you will have a plan for it now, because I can guarantee you at some point it's coming. And having a plan ahead of time will make it so much easier to deal with. But that's all I got. And like I do every week, guys, I want to throw this offer out again. I do have a limited number of slots, as you know, for these complimentary strategy sessions. And the whole goal of that is just to help you gain clarity, help you gain a clear direction. So if you're finding yourself in this spot where maybe life has just knocked you on your ass and you don't know where to go, you don't even know how to restart, then this can be very helpful because it will give you the clarity. It'll help you refocus, and we can and help you get a game plan that will get you restarted and get you back on the road and get you moving in the direction that you were meant to be going. Because everybody was put here for a bigger purpose, and despite what you may have been told or what anyone else has told you, there is greatness inside of you, and it is really up to you to unlock it. And that is one of my favorite things that I get to do, is help people find that greatness, find that inner drive, and find that motivation that really gives them a purpose in life. So again, the ball's in your court. Nothing changes until something changes. So I am here waiting for your call. These spots are limited. So if you have any interest in it, please give me a call quickly, shoot me a text, an email, whatever works best for you. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.